Hello, hello, all of you wonderful, wonderful people. It is your boy, Rylionn, of course, and joining me tonight is the absolutely amazing Wookie monster himself. Look at him, and of course, Mario is always a
Oh
great
yeah,
third party in the
Mario.
background there. You can never forget about Mario. I love Mario. But yes, tonight is going to be the beginning of week 4, day number 1. It is going to be Team Lilac versus Team Gray, or Team Smiley Face versus Team I Can't Believe We Have Girlfriends. I love these names. They get better and better every single time, and they will never not be great to say. Every single time, I can't help but get a smile on my face.
It's
But
true.
yes, tonight is going to be an absolutely fantastic match. I am looking forward to it. I know we've seen these people play before. We've seen them go head to head, but today's a new day.
New
It's a new
day.
week, so you never know what's gonna happen. It's a best of 3 series, I believe, tonight as well.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've been selfish. I always say, I would like to get that third game, but a lot of these games have been 2-0s. Not gonna lie, we've seen a lot of 2-0s recently. In the beginning, that's kind of like the trend of last Gold League, I believe, as well. It's a lot of 2-0s, but then it really started to even out in a lot of threes. And then, of
Mhm.
course, we got to the best of fives.
Oh
They
yeah.
got to the 5 every
Yeah.
single time. It was. They were like, you know what? You East Coasters are gonna stay awake till 1 or 2 in the morning because we're getting through all
Yeah.
5 of these games. And
And
it's.
that
I
I
mean,
did.
I'm
Yep.
not gonna argue with it. You know what I mean? I'm here for it all day long. The more I can shoutcast, the more I will gladly do it. That's never an issue
Exactly.
at all. And CS Noms, thank you so much for joining us. You were the first person. I love the little laughing
Woo.
emoji. I love that guy. It's always fun to see him. And shout out to CS Noms, first one in the chat. I love to see it here. It's Hiya, hello Hiya, how you doing today? I can't wait. I'm sure you are just as excited as we are, of course. It's always great to see your fellow league players play, especially Team Gap. You already know you're number 1 CS. You already know. You know what, buddy? Just because you were first in chat today, I'm gonna go ahead and gift you a sub for the next month. You don't gotta worry
Ooh.
about those ads any
Let's
longer.
go.
I know you like to see the ads. Don't get me wrong. I know you enjoy it. But you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and alleviate those ads for you. I'm gonna go ahead and gift you a sub here within the next few moments. There we go. Just went
Yay.
ahead and got it for you. So not to worry. CS, yeah, you are so welcome. Well, thank you. Without you and your support and your viewership, I mean, I'd be doing this for almost no good reason. You know what I mean? I do this for my own personal gratitude, but it's always nice to see you guys, and I want you to keep on coming back, of course. So if this is one way to bribe you, I don't mind spending the $5. That's no worry. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to tonight's match. And we're going to go ahead and break down the teams for you here. For Team Lilac, we have here Repented or Racer. Either one, I guess they're synonymous right now. For you, of course, in the jungle, Darnum Still Inno, also known as Georgia, one of our fellow casters. Shout out to Georgia. Java Kula here and Mr. Shmee. And of course, Wookie, you want to go ahead and break down Team Gray for us. Who do we
All
got
right.
on team number 2?
We have Persona in the top lane. Then we have Carry Bear in the jungle. Husband
Yeah.
versus wife in the mid lane. Hottest Cashier NA in the ADC, and then we have good old Kodak Mac in support.
Absolutely. Now, I unfortunately did not get a draft link, so I
Oh,
don't know if the draft
they did
happened
do
already.
draft. It did happen already, but that's
Okay.
okay. We're gonna bring it up here. Oop, that is the client. Let's do the browser. There it is. All right. So we do have.
Ah,
Let me get you that link too, in case you don't have it. But yeah, pretty interesting draft, I'd say.
yes, I would also say so. A lot of typical bands that we definitely see, across the board. We see the what is it, Cassidon, Nocturne, and Hecarim. Is Hecarim still relevant again? I saw a lethality build not too long ago for the Hecarim, so I don't
See,
know
I mean,
if
it
that's the
is.
typical thing or if,
It
is that
could
is that
be.
normally what people
I,
go?
I don't. I
Really?
don't. I've never seen it, but hey, it's. He's well. Let me put it to you this way: he's much more damage oriented than he used to be. Because
Understandable.
of all the
Oh,
nerfs to Chem Tank and all of that. So, um,
absolutely.
definitely formidable still.
Still formidable. And then we have the Ornban and the Yone, as you just mentioned prior to the game started here. You were trying to play a little bit of him as
Yep.
well. And that was all bands coming in from Team Lilac or Team Smiley Face, which is on blue side, starting off here tonight. And coming in from Team Gray, or I Can't Believe We Have Girlfriends, we have the Set Band, the Shen, the Lilia, the Morgana, and the Seraphine. So lots of like support-esque type roles, and then of course the two top lane people taken out as well. Now for the lineup though, we have here Karma Tristana, we have the Leona, we have the Trundle, and we have the Gwen coming in for Team Lilac or Blue Side. And for Gray or Team I can't believe we have girlfriends, we have the Rakan Zyra looks like in the bot lane, Sejuani in the jungle, Twisted Fate in the mid, and Yorick in the top side. And I'm sorry, it's going to be Tristana Leona in the bot lane, Karma mid, Trundle jungle, I believe, and then Gwen in the top side coming in for Team Lilac. So just based off rip, from what I see here, I didn't get to see the draft as it was happening. I'm just looking at it right now. Just based off of what I see here, I personally don't know who I like more in each of these matchups here. You know what I mean? Like, they're both pretty strong. They have a lot of CC. The Gwen, though, that is one champion. I personally think the Viego and the Gwen need to be permabans. Personally, those are just two champions. They're just too good. Set, I completely understand. Yone, I completely understand. And Nocturne, I completely understand. Kassadin, after 16, you know, Castlewin, you already know his nickname after that. But we don't see a lot of him in this league. You know what I mean? I haven't seen a lot of play from him. So it's kind of surprising to see him banned out, but that could be one of the mains. One individual does stick out to me. Don't know if it's a name change or whatnot. Husband versus wife. I'm not too sure who that is, or if that's just a temporary person or a sub or a name change.
I do not believe there are any subs this game. I could be wrong, but I don't think there are any subs this game. I'd have to check real quick. But Husband is on that team. He was I think it was 2 weeks ago or a week ago, when we streamed. Yeah, he was there. So I believe he's not a sub.
My apologies. It's just a name that I just got to get used to then, I guess. But yeah, definitely, you know, coming in with the set, the Shenbans, the Lilia. I'm sorry, that's not Lilia. That is Nico. I keep on saying Lilia. That is Nico. Oh my goodness. Some of these people kind of look a little bit alike in their.
It's okay.
Pictures here, so that's my fault. That is definitely a Nico ban.
It's all right.
That is not Nico, or that is not Lilia at all. That is definitely Nico. Thank you for correcting me. My apologies again.
Yeah.
But yes, so Nico, Morgana, and then the Seraphine. So 3 pretty strong, either mid lane, flex support picks as well. You know, I like to see those 3 banned out. Nico, kind of a little bit iffy. I mean, she can be stupid insanely strong, don't get me wrong, but you know, I just don't see enough of her, I guess, to really get a bad taste in my mouth. You know, she seems manageable more so than other laners, but hey, you know, if you got some of those people that main her, she could be a huge problem.
Yeah, I believe Husband actually plays Nico as well, if I'm not mistaken, but I know that Georgia does, like, pretty proficient on that champion. So
Gotcha.
From what I remember, Husband is pretty good at TF as well, so excited to see him on this once again, as I remember he did pretty much dominate the last time I saw him on the TF, making those really good roam plays with the ultimate every time he could. So
yeah, those global ultis are just ones that you got to watch out for. I mean, getting the Nocturne band is really good. Is following up with the TF, though. Like, the TF Nocturne combo, unreal. I love that combo. And being able to just get it out of the way is just something that's really good. And I apologize. It is actually going to be a Gwen jungle with a Trundle on the top lane. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I personally have not seen Gwen in the jungle at all. I don't know how well that works in terms of wave clear or ganking potential. She doesn't have any CC to my recollection, so you know, she's just kind of like an all-in champ. But when you have a Leona, you have a you know, a Karma and a Trundle, someone that is able to at least get those barricades out, and then following up with a Gwen, I can see that potentially being a huge problem. But on the other hand, you know, Sejuani, after level 6, she is definitely a huge problem, 100%. So
Carry Bear on Sejuani. Oh yeah,
that's legendary.
Yeah. You. It's kind of like linking a champion to a name, and vice versa. I whenever I think of Carry Bear, I think of his Sejuani. So.
Oh, absolutely. And the Nocturne. I mean, it's understandable to see the Nocturne ban, because when you see Carry Bear and the Nocturne, it's like, okay, move on to the next game, because this is just going to be a huge problem. I can't stand it. Like, he is definitely one of the most proficient Nocturne players I've ever seen in the league so far. Not that other people are terrible, it's just he stands out above most when it comes to those types of champions.
That's fair.
thoroughly enjoy the Xayah Rakan bot lane. It's a refreshing to see both of them. We do see some Xayah play recently, not so much as the Rakan, but I like to have that combo because that jump is just stupid ridiculous. Like giving the extra range, the extra attack speed, and everything else that comes along with it. But going into a Tristana Leona, how do you feel about that? Like
Yeah, so
you know what I mean?
I feel like Zaya and Rakan have a little bit of the edge because they're kind of a
Mhm.
little bit of disengage and engage at the same time, and with their shields. So
Mm.
it could go either way. I mean, if they both play really good, they will dominate in the mid game, and I think that's where Zaya and Rakan shine the most. It's definitely not too much of a scaling as much as Tristana, I'd say, but
Mhm.
still does their fair amount of share. So, looking forward
Absolutely.
to it.
And the Yorick play in the top lane, I mean, oh, let me go ahead and start predictions. Oh, sorry, they already had the predictions up and running. Okay, awesome. So we have a majority of the people going on with Gray, it looks like. So coming in for a team, I can't believe we have girlfriends or Red Side. It's a majority of what you all think is going to do. But how do you feel about the matchup? Who do you think, based
Ooh,
off of just the comp itself, is going to go ahead and play out this
this
match?
is hard. I feel like I have to give it to man. I like the I actually really do like the Gwen jungle. You were talking about that earlier a little bit, and
Mhm.
it's decent. Like it's not terrible as people sometimes make it out to be, because you get a lot of early game aggression because she's has a pretty healthy clear, I'd say. And I mean, for you did take Conquer, so he's definitely itching for the mid game fights, and it's
Mm.
definitely going to contest Sejuani a little bit, but I think I'm gonna have to give it to Gray. I like their comp a lot. I mean, I like the York. You were saying that not a lot of people were playing York. It's because the split pushing items like Hullbreaker and
I was about to say that.
Chains, yeah, they're in the meta now. So I like to see York because York is actually one of my, like, I wouldn't say favorite, but like
But he preferred, you know what? Like I
yeah,
would like to play him. I'd like to see him a little bit. You
yeah.
know, he's definitely one of those off-pick top laners. Do you like? Do you miss old Yorick though, compared to the
Oh,
to the new
oh,
one?
don't even get me started on old Yorick. I used to main the pre-reworked Yorick, and that guy did a lot of damage,
Oh,
and
he did.
he had no like weakness to it. He just plops his ghouls down and call it a day. You can walk away and you've done half their HP bar with like two abilities. It's like, what? How's that balanced? And then if you get into 1v1, you just steal them, so and kill them. So it's like pretty good champion.
Absolutely.
But I do
Nah,
like the
definitely
rework.
good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do like the
the rework is fun, and like to mention the new items, it gives a different kind of aspect to the game. I've seen a lot of Gnosis recently. I've seen a lot of Tryndamirs, Jax, things like that. That you don't need to have them in team fights. You can just keep them off to the sidelines and just keep on pushing them out. With the whole breaker, it definitely just adds a whole new aspect of the game where it's like, okay, we can't really play the team fight comps any longer, so we can't
yeah.
have everybody built in. So like having a Shan or having somebody who's made for those 5v5 squads are kind of getting pushed out a little bit. We're going back to, like, you see like the 1-3-1 comps or like the
Yeah.
1-4s or something like that, which makes it a little bit more difficult to play around, because it's like, okay, we don't have our top laner, which means we don't have a bruiser, or we don't have a tank, or we don't have
Right.
somebody there. Most of the time now it's just going to be somebody who's just going to be dealing a lot of damage, just sticking to the side lanes. Like I said, Tryndamere, Gnosis,
Yeah. Well, let me ask
Yorick,
you something.
Trumple.
Do you think that Gray has the 4 in that 4-1? Do you think they have the 4 to take on these fights without their Yorick?
All right, let's take a look at the. All right, so we have the
Mhm.
Tristana, we have the Gwen, and then we have the two like kind of like supporty players on team Smiley Face, right?
Yeah.
So we have the Karma and we have the Leona. Karma, great utilization. Doesn't mean she can't do damage. I do definitely believe that, especially Georgia, she knows how to play Karma. We saw her transition from support to the mid lane over this split here in the Summer League, but that doesn't mean that she cannot do any damage. For the other side, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give it to Gray. I'm not gonna lie. Sejuani's just
Okay.
one of those tanks that's just like, damn, where'd all that damage come from?
Yeah, and honestly, like Sejuani and Yorick make a good pairing. I know that Yorick, wants to split, but like they make a great pairing together because just the melee aspect of Yorick plus Sejuani passive is dangerous. But looks like they have an engage.
Me going ahead and getting poked down quite a bit there by Hottest Cashier. He's going to go ahead and have the flash out popped as well. Heal is used by Hottest Cashier to go ahead and keep Kodak alive there for just a little bit longer, but I would say that trade was definitely in favor of Team Gray 100%. Getting Leona way down, it's going to make her a lot less relevant here in lane. She's going to be forced to pop those potions along with, I believe, her first biscuit as well, or
Yep.
no, I don't think she used the biscuit.
I accidentally put the score things up.
There we are. Yeah, no worries at all. But yeah, I mean, looking at what we see here, like you said, late game Tristana is just stupid, just absolutely dumb broken, and having the Leona follow up as well. And we have a flash forward coming in from husband versus wife onto Georgia there, getting the ignite off as well, and first blood going on over to Carry Bear, and that is just going to go ahead and start the lead off. Very nice engage though coming in from Team Gray on the Team Lilac and getting that first kill. Not exactly who you want that kill to go on to, Sejuani. I would have preferred it to go on over to the TF, of course, just to make them a little bit better. But then we have Java Coolie going in and engaging on a Rakan in the bot lane. Hottest Cashier, though, in a 1v2 situation. Carry Bear on the follow-up as well. Let's see if Mr. Shmi and Java Coolie are able to get out of it. It looks like they might be able to. No spells are used, but we did it the flash forward from Java Coolie, and Mr. Shmi, no, he's not going to be able to make it out of there. Try to E out. But does. Hottest Cashier forced to burn the flash to secure the kill. And we have another fight going on in mid lane here. Husband versus wife. There we go. 40 is going to go ahead and embed Georgia there and pick up that kill. We have fights happening all over the place. We're only 4 minutes. They already got 3 kills. There is no rest for the wicked here. I love it. I love to see it.
This game 1 looking like a game 3 already.
And surprisingly, top lane's the calmest out of all of them. Normally you just see them duking it out, right?
Exactly. I was about to say, like, top lane hasn't really budged.
No, but, they don't. They're trading back and forth, but they're kind of, I guess, direct to camera isn't too concerned about them up there. But lots of action. Look at all those wards also around Dragon there. I don't know if those double ward placement was on purpose or it just might have been a misclick. Oh, no, is that Scuttle? They just showed.
It might be Scuttle, yeah. It might be Scuttle, but either way, Carry Bear.
Here we go. Now, Carry Bear, oh my god, he is all over the place starting off in the beginning of this map, and is going to go ahead and pick up the kill. Carry Bear, you are making a case for getting MVP of game number 1. I'm not going to lie. You already have 1 kill, 2 assists, 100% kill participation across the map. Already showed himself in all 3 lanes. Like, this is what you need to see. Gwen, tell me about Gwen jungle, because I'm going to be honest, I have not seen it prior to this moment in time. So, does she have to, like, hard farm first before she can do anything, while Carry Bear is able to go ahead and get those moves that she possesses, or, like, what?
Yeah, I mean, basically the idea is you want to hit 6 as much as as fast as possible, and then go in and do skirmishes. Because she doesn't have any CC like you were saying earlier, but once she hits 6, it's a pretty decent power spike for her, and she is one of those scaling champions. You can see she did pick up the Sork boots already. I think that's gonna escalate her kind of going everywhere and farming potential. But once she gets to late game, she becomes a monster, and she pretty much becomes a Yorick per se, but AP4 once it hits late game. But the thing is, like, jungle is just hard to want to split push because you want your jungler at these objective fights. So I'm curious as to how 4U wants to kind of manage that during the later stages of the game.
Absolutely. No, I mean, knowing 4U's play, okay, we have the TF realm. Come off, and yes, he is able to go ahead and engage onto the bot. Engage 3, the 2, and Hottest Cashier is going to go ahead and pick up that kill. No, I'm sorry, Java Kula is going to go ahead and fall. I'm sorry about that. Yep, and there he goes. Yeah, Tristan is just going to be forced to back off, and they're having a rough time on bot lane, it looks like. Georgia with the follow-up gank as well. It looks like 4v3 in the bot lane here. Very nice, and even though they're slightly behind, I mean, it's really only happening in the bot lane. And in the top, we have Travis now. The first one happened. Persona and Repentant are just going at it. Yorick is just getting lots of damage off, and he is going to be making Repentant forced back there. It looks like, yeah, he's not going to pop it. He did pop the ulti, but York is just getting a little bit too tanky. Those grass procs are starting to add up now over time. We're 7 minutes in. I wish we could see how many stacks he has gotten off so far. Can we see that though from where we stand? Let me see.
Stacks of
Grasping and
oh,
dying.
I think so. You might be able to click on the champion and see.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god!
god!
What was that? The Sheen proc coming through, and Persona's just, I mean, that, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. He has 2 kills? He got 2 kills already? I did not see him get the first kill on Repentant. That was, oh yeah, that's right, when Carry Bear came up to the top lane, that's right.
Yep.
Oh man, Persona, you are a beast already. Only has he has regular boots, I'm sorry, a Sheen, and then a Ruby Crystal coming in, and even though they're even in farm, the damage is definitely not even. Persona's just going to go ahead, no, 40's going to go ahead and follow up there, looks like, and the Wraith is there for backup, but it's going to be focused more onto the tower than it is onto 40, and 40's going to go ahead and get that shutdown. Very nice, very unfortunate. Does it just automatically attack the tower?
No. So, I'm not sure if he missed his E there, because his E is the only ability that he has to have his maiden actually go after, unless they're like if there's like a minion or a tower in range of the maiden, it'll attack that first. Its priority is really dependent on the E though, and if he, I don't know, I didn't see if he didn't hit it or if he didn't have any mana for it, but the maiden just didn't actually target her at all.
Yeah, I didn't see an E hit at all. He might have sidestepped it, or they become untargetable unless you're within that region for Gwen. So maybe he was just standing outside of it when he threw it, and you know he's able to move it as well. Now, does that also miss the Sejuani ulti? I'm curious because if that is the now they're just gonna have to be very careful playing around that, of course, because that Sejuani ulti. I mean, Gwen is already 2-0, and For You is an all-star. So we've already seen For You and what he's capable of performing. Yeah. So, you know, as long as they're able to work around that untargetable spell, that's the major thing that I think is going to be the make or break for these team fights. If they're able to lock down For You, then that's going to only have Java Kula get the damage off on. I mean, that's really it.
I think the caveat is that, you know, even though...
here we go. Mr. Schmid's going to go ahead and engage, pops the ulti off on to Rakan as well. Tristan's going to go ahead and jump forward. Hottest Cashier's doing some serious damage. Okay, TF is going to go ahead and teleport onto the bot lane. Flash forward, gets the gold card off, and yes, picks up the kill on the Java Kula. There has been so much action on bot lane. I feel like there's a personal grudge against Java Kula and Mr. Schmid. Here we go. He's going to keep on the hunt, though, onto Mr. Schmid. Leona is turning around. Okay, gets the Q off, is trying to get away from that point forward. I don't know if it's worth chasing at this point. Might be a little bit too tanky. The Ignite goes off, misses the engage knockup. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. The Ignite at the last click. Husband versus wife is now going to go ahead and 3-1. Now, that is not good. That is definitely what you don't want to be seeing. For You, though, is going to try to go for the 2v1, focus down Kodak Mac. The Hottest Cashier's there for the support as well. Oh my god, the flash is not able to pick up the kill. For You is able to stay alive just barely with the Conquer. The ulti's going to go and picks up the kill from Hottest Cashier, and down goes For You, and down goes also Kodak Mac. Java's Cool is able to pick up another kill, 2-1 on Tristana, and 3-1 though on the TF. That was super, super close. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that they were gonna get away from that, and they didn't. Kodak did end up falling to the ulti from Zaya there, but whew! I'm sorry, not Kodak. Who just died there? I'm sorry. Java Cool? I don't remember who just took out Zaya. It might have been For You. Yes.
For You. Yeah. But yeah, that was interesting plays by For You. He actually opted for that 1v3. I'm not sure if he, you know, just greeted for the kill or not. But hey, he's not doing too bad considering he has 2 kills. But as I was
a lot longer.
Yeah. He's now starting to you know kind of pick up the pace in these ganks. So at least he's somewhat of a presence on the map instead of not being at all. So that is good.
Shmi is one of those definite roamer supports. We've seen a lot, especially on this thing. We've seen him
he's starting to cut out a little bit.
Oh, I'm starting to cut out a little bit? Sorry, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just talking about Mr. Shmi, and there we go. To Persona, and Repentance are going to try to follow up as possible. He does get trapped inside the W, but Repentance going to go ahead and answer back with some damage of his own. He said, you're going to kill me underneath tower, I'm going to kill you underneath tower, and he's going to go ahead and avenge himself. Very nice. Teleport already used by Persona. Repentance still has that available. The next dragon is up in about 50 seconds. So that is going to give the advantage, I believe, to Repented and Team Smiley Face here. But they are looking pretty hot. TF also coming in up the top side there. Husband versus wife is going to pick up another kill in the shutdown. What was that?
Oh, he misplayed. He pulled a red card instead of a gold card, I think.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. I mean, it's like, what, like a second in between each of the card shuffling?
Yeah.
So it might have just been a delayed or a second just too early. That is so unfortunate. The 1v2, though, I don't think I would have engaged that with the Leona there. I mean, the automatic Q, and okay, Tristan's going to go ahead and bounce there. The teleport's coming in onto the bot lane here. Forey's going to go ahead and engage. Remember, on bot lane, Hunt is going to go ahead and get taken down. Forey's going to pick that up. They are going to go ahead and disengage. Very nice with the dash from Carry Bear and Kodak. That's a dumb combo. I love it. Dumb as in, like, dumb strong. Not dumb as in, like, that's a dumb thing. That's a very smart combo, but a very broken passive that they have there. I do like that aspect coming in from Kodak, though, and Shmi able to dash over walls, and you just follow up with the dash of your own. I like that. And it looks like blue side's going to pick up their very first dragon, and the first turret does fall on over. No, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Sejuani is going to go ahead and try to engage, but no, she is going to fall. I like the effort coming in to try to steal the dragon, but it just a second too late, it looked like. And there we go. Top lane's being pushed, and we have so much action happening all over the place. It's wild. Persona's going to go ahead and take the first tower there, and the Maiden... how often is that thing up? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I thought it was like at least like a 2 or 3 minute cooldown, but it seems to be up every like 40 seconds.
Well, how it works is if it's not killed, it stays with him forever.
Right. Absolutely.
It's up. I think it's every 2. It's got a long cooldown. I think level 2 it gets a little bit lower, so it's like above 2 minutes level 1 and like somewhere around 2 minutes or below level 2. So, but as long as he keeps it alive, he's good to go. Like, I mean, I think we see it still on him now. Yeah, it's still there. I just followed him.
He does not want to let that thing go.
Yeah, which is what you do. It's exactly what you do as a York player. You stick with your maiden. That's your biggest friend in this game right now. So,
especially on York, 100%. Now, one thing that I've noticed from Repented on repeat, he does not check River as often as he should. And that, I think, is kind of his downside. I mean, it kind of makes it difficult because TF can just teleport in at any time that he wants, you know? But those pink wards are something that he just needs to be clearing out, because that Leona roam, you know, it was really... Oh, no, that's his Leona. I'm sorry. But he just doesn't clear it out, and here we go. Now, Persona can see it. He's going to go ahead and pick him off. The Iron Maiden is there as well. The Leona ult is going to go off, not hit directly, but is going to be enough. The E engage is going to be a 2v1. Repented is going to pick up the kill on York. I like how Leona's not taking any of these kills. That makes me very, very happy to see that.
Yeah, that was a kill traded on the other side of the map with For You dying in his own jungle. And they are going to take the flash.
Oh, the flash forward from Husband on to the mid lane there. And yeah, George is going to go ahead and fall along with that tower. And it was a 4v1 in the mid lane.
Husband is just tearing it up. Husband's still going?
Oh, no, he's not. The stop. I like that from Mr. Shmi's going to go ahead and stop that engage, though, from TF. I mean, that is just... The channeling is just always a problem. They're going to take a second tower, looks like, in mid lane here. Wow, they are just pushing it down.
Oh, no, Mr. Shmi.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely being caught out. They knew he was pushed up for a little bit there, and yeah, this looks like... Oh, the flash over the wall, but was it for nothing? Yeah, it was. Watch him pull out another flash for no good reason. The E forward just to try to get the safety. He's alive for a little bit longer than I thought he would be, but it's not going to be to anything, it looks like, and he does go down eventually.
Wow. This game is crazy.
They don't want to give us any rest whatsoever. 20 kills in 16 minutes. Hold on one more. I got to get a drink of water.
Yeah, you're fine. But yeah, they are going to take a Rift Herald for that now that the Leona is down. They have everything warded up, so they are free to take this. And they are going to try to progress mid lane. They have tier 1 and tier 2 of mid down. They need, if they want to keep pushing, they're going to try to push either top or bot here soon. So,
I like the attempt from... I mean, husband versus wife, though, is definitely...
He's tearing it up. Like
tearing it up.
you know, he's
like
had a few misplays. You know, like the miss card in the top lane for that ultimate.
That's okay.
You know, even the trying to TP and not seeing the Leona, which, you know, that's okay though, because at least he didn't die. I mean, for that time, anyways.
Right. I was gonna say, I mean, you know, we have seen it before, and like you just mentioned, you know, a little bit of a misclick, I apologize, into the top lane there. But, you know, 3-2-5, 116 farm, he's definitely showing up for his team. Another solar flare landing on to husband versus wife that we were just saying how good he was doing, and I unfortunately had to curse him. And Georgia, though, is going to go and pick up her first kill, though, it looks like. She is doing very well on Karma as well, sticking you know, maintaining in farm at least 114 to 117. That was her first kill, but she did have 3 assists, as you know, along with that as well. So she is doing really well. Mr. Shmi, it looks like he might be caught out again, but Carry Bear might be doing a little bit too much chasing. As Zenith Blade coming in, just barely missing. Yeah, and they're just going to go ahead and back off there. Dragon, this is going to be for Soul. Well, it's Mountain Soul is going to be the one coming up here, but Mountain is going to be the Soul upcoming in the next 15 seconds. I do like that. That is going to be really nice for Leona. Hottest guy sure, though, getting really bursted down, it looks like. Carry Bear also getting caught in the middle of 3 people. It looks like, yes, he is going to go ahead and fall down to Java Kula in the shutdown. That is not who you want that to be going on over to, and this might be a free Dragon on over for Team Smiley Face. I don't know what else to call them.
They're still going. Oh, no.
Yeah, they are nothing but duking it out. I don't get it. Like, did they scrim before this and just like, you know what, we're just going to keep fighting each other?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to keep calling them Smiley Face to what you're saying there,
yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, Persona's just doing his job right here.
Yeah, he's sticking to the sideline just like you were mentioning earlier, but Rebecca is going to...
Oh, no.
So the ulti is going to pop off as well. Increased stats, the flashback over the wall. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't think so. Mr. Shmi is there just in case he's trying to get away. I like the communication coming in from Team Smiley Face. They were down before. They are down in gold a little bit, but now they're up in kills. But the communication just to say, hey, stick around, flank from the back, at least just maintain so that way we know for a fact that he can't get away. And that's what I don't like about the constant pushing, though, because it's like, it's essentially just a 4v4 and then a side laner. You know what I mean?
Well,
it makes it a little bit difficult to play as a team when it's like, I'm built for just pushing, you know, like a York or a Tryndamere or a Jax or something.
The idea behind split pushing is that you have to, whenever you split push, you have to have equal pressure on the other sides of the map. So if Yorick goes top and he's at that tier 2 turret, the rest of the team needs to be on the other side.
Okay, so under-repented here from top side. Kodak, Mack, and Hottest guy way up there. And they're trying to do what they can. TF is going to pop the ultimate as well. Maybe he's going to have some support. Carry Bear is there. Pops the ultimate. Very nice. It does land, and the shutdown goes on over to Carry Bear. And the rest of the team is going to be on bot side. This might be... Okay, they're going to go ahead and try to 3-man Baron, it looks like, while the rest of the team is distracted on bot lane. And they went ahead and took care of... Repented, it looks like. Sejuani doesn't have ultimate, and she's going to go ahead and get off the Baron? I don't know if they should continue maintaining on that or not. No, they definitely shouldn't. I don't know if they have the damage enough to go ahead and burst that down. They don't.
Yeah, they have all their ultimates used and everything. Yeah, that was not the play to make. They respected that. They're going to drop Rift mid. But yeah, so see how they're in the mid lane right now. As far as split pushing goes, York needs to be near the tier 2 turret by now in order to maximize that, because you're pulling their members to respond to Yorick and mid lane. So that is the idea. But for you,
lots of action happening here. For you getting burnt down quite heavily. Husband versus wife are getting teared down. That's 3 members out now for team. I can't believe we have girlfriends and they are forced to back off. Yorick is going to continue pushing, but they might answer that here relatively soon. No, they're just saying, you know what, forget Yorick. See, and that's where the other half of this comes in, where it's like, okay, what do we do? Do we get objectives, or do we allow York to keep on pushing out our top lane? And that's where Repent is supposed to come in and try to match us, but the Iron Maiden's going to go ahead and come back. I'm sorry, her name's definitely not Iron Maiden, but that's what I keep on saying in my brain. And yeah, that is a lot of damage. The Sunderer, both of them, Trundle and Yorick, having that, but Persona is definitely utilizing it a little bit more, I would say. And Baron is going to go ahead and fall on over for Team Smiley Face. Very nice. Dragon will be up within the next 2 minutes. This is looking really well. really well for Team Smiley Face. So we're down a little bit early on, but they have tremendously come back mid game, it looks like. And like you said, they were pretty strong. They just need to work around. Who would you want to work around in this team comp? Would you rather work around Gwen, Trundle, or the Tristana?
Gwen is going to be your late game carry for the most part, besides Javakula on Tristana. So either one of those two. We see. So the only other problem with the split pushing is that once your laner gets ahead and knows he can 1v1 your split pusher, then the comp kind of falls apart because Repentant now has a hole breaker. Before York could get one, so he's definitely if we look at the gold here, he's about 100, 200 ahead, but he could definitely 1v1 York at any time now.
I don't know with the maiden there, is that possible? I mean, even though I guess Trundle does steal the stats away a little bit and becomes stronger. So yeah, you're probably correct. I'm only silver, of course.
Well, we'll see how it. Well, here's the thing: we'll see how it progresses because we don't know like what kind of items Trundle or York will get to counter the other. York does have a Bramble Vest. That'll help out a lot. But he has been getting more bullied, I'd say, from the enemy teams. Side laners or Leona coming up to punish Persona for being so far out. So it's just
that's personal. Shmi just does that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm just saying, for the purposes of the split push, it makes it hard for Persona to actually walk up too far because he knows that there's a Leona nearby.
Mm-hmm. Valid, very valid. I mean, getting that long-range solar flare. Oh, a pause went ahead and came into play here. Not sure what happens to Nelson did.
I don't know. Maybe some lag or. Okay, looks like it's going back. All right.
Yeah, a little bit of lag.
So yeah, Dragon's up. Both teams are kind of a little bit out of position for both teams, I'd say, for this one, but
Team Grey looks a little bit more. They have 4 members there. Trundle's on top side, Karma's in mid. I think Tristana, Leona are in bot lane. Can't really see based off the mini map, but I'd be more than willing to bet. Yeah, they are. Okay, yep. And it looks like Carry Bear's going to go ahead and engage Persona to go ahead and try to engage as well. All members are there right now. Zai's doing some really nice damage off to the side there. Carry Bear's going to go ahead and take out for you, it looks like. The knockup's coming in under Repentant. Repentant's in the middle of 4 of them. Going to get taken down quite easily. Georgia and Mr. Shmi are forced to back off there. Tristana had to go ahead and engage as well, and that is 2 members down. A 3rd member, it looks like, have a little bit of a delay because of the pause. There we go. And yeah, that is going to be 3 members down for 0 in terms of Grey. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 members. Wow, they are just relentless while taking. They bursted down that dragon down like it was nothing. It was like a cannon minion to them.
That's the maiden. I think that was a lot of maiden damage right there.
Now that is what you love to see.
Yeah, now they're kind of in the gold lead. It was near even just a few seconds ago. And now they're pushing for this middle turret, even though the opposite team has Baron.
I think they were just a little bit too separated out. Yeah. Like you said, opposite team has Baron. Baron just ran out, though. Like, Tristana doesn't have it any longer. They're going to go ahead and take down the Tier 3 mid tower and the inhib and back off. Take their wins and leave. That's something that I think more teams have to definitely do. Take their wins and just leave. We don't have to overstay. I know death timers are a little bit longer as the later this game goes. We're only 25 minutes in, so they're not too long. But that's just something that I think other teams need to start taking notes on. It's just like, okay, we won, let's go. And I'm really glad to see Grey doing that. And here we go. We have another in-game team fight. Leona with the solar flare onto the back line there. Mr. Schmid now is going to get caught out within the York trap. It looks like. Okay, there we go. Nice shutdown going on over from Carry Bear. And husband versus wife for you. Oh, he let him get away. Maybe he thought he had enough damage. I don't know, but he started to walk away as he was hitting him, kind of like the cool guy that walks away from the explosions. Like,
the fade away. Yeah, the fade away.
Yeah, give him the old Kobe and then just run away there. But he was able to survive with just barely any help. Trundle sticking to the top lane, pushing. And everyone else is going to go in and back off from there. Super's plowed down the mid lane, it looks like. Very nice.
Okay. Oh, no, Persona!
No, Persona! That's why you don't base in the middle of the game. Oh, my God. god,
Another
the
shutdown over to
That's
Gwen.
big.
Oh,
That's not good.
that is not good if you're
No,
on the other
it's
team.
not.
Oh my
Repentance gonna go ahead and run
god.
down husband versus wife. He is strong as hell right now. Yes, he is.
Oh.
Is he able to get enough of these two granite hottest cashiers gonna go ahead and take him out. We got some big balls coming in from everybody right now. They're flashing into 1v3. We got Basin coming back in lane. Nobody respects anybody on the other side, it looks like.
Chaos. Yeah, chaos. Pure chaos. That's what this game is.
Just nothing but, and
Yeah.
I'm surprised this mid tower is still standing. It's the only tier 1 tower that's
Hey, they're
left,
too busy
but...
fighting, you know? They're way too busy fighting. And yeah, I do want to point out that Repented would have gotten that kill if he did not, unfortunately, chomp the minion that was next to Husband. Yeah, so you hate to see that, but like the chat saying, it happens.
It happens. That is completely okay. When it's Gwen jungle, time to pick AFK in top lane.
So
I love it.
let's look now, because Gwen now, from those two shutdowns, has 3 items and is working on a 4th. I don't know what that could be, maybe a Thorn Mail or something, but For You is going to be extremely strong in these next fights, simply because Zonia's, Riftmaker, and Nashor's Tooth are really good for Gwen to stay alive in fights. To just survive and do as much damage as possible. This is what the Conqueror was for, and this is where they are now. So they should have a lot of, or at least the enemy team should have a lot of respect for the damage coming out from Gwen in these next fights here. So we'll see how they take it.
I feel like neither one of these teams respect the other greatly. I mean, I know they pick-wise they respect it, but gameplay-wise they're like,
Well, that's true. That's true. But hey, we'll see. I don't know if suddenly one team will respect the other or what. But yeah, this is just chaos at this point, I think.
Like, we have 3 whole games. First game we can be a little bit disrespectful. Game 2, I expect them to get a little bit more serious. You know.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Now, pushing into these supers, it's going to kind of, slow them down a little bit. Inhib should be coming back up soon, I believe. But yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, the wave clear that they have from Hottest Cashier and from Husband versus Wife, like there's but it's more difficult to clear the wave with this. It's going to take a little longer than it is just into those normal minions.
Oh, that's true.
The next drag, they are completely even.
Yeah, they're going to fight for this one.
Oh, yeah. I expect that. Who do you think would benefit more off of this Mountain Soul?
Is definitely going more in favor of Gray. They have 2 tanky boys, and I know that the other side does too, but those 2 tanky boys really want these mountains.
Alright, let's see how it dishes out. I mean, they have to fight over definitely advantage, especially in resistances. That's just going to make this even more difficult here moving forward, it looks like. Alright, now both teams are there. We do have the engage now from Kodak. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and have, I'm sorry, Repentant getting burnt down quite a bit. The Hottest Cashier is just by himself. They just left him to die, it looks like, for a 2v1. 4U is going to be the only one that falls for Team Smiley Face. Shutdown's going to go ahead and go on over to TF. That is really nice. Repentant's going to go ahead and keep on chasing down Kodak. And Persona here looks like George is going to go ahead and follow up into the mid lane there as much support as she possibly can. The Root's going to go ahead and come in. And that is not going to be enough. That Maiden is just sitting into the background doing some much needed passive damage, but she does finally fall here. It looks like the knock up, and oh my god, there's just so much going on. Nobody is dying left and right. Finally, we have another death coming in. Repent is going to go ahead and fall. Java Cool is going to go ahead and pick up the kill on Rakan as well. Is he going to go to get it? Yes, he does. Persona. I did not think. I thought that final jump was going to be the nail in the coffin, and Shmi's going to go ahead and fall to husband versus wife as well. This is looking really good. 4 members out. I can't even keep up. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much things happening. It's just too much to keep up with. Husband versus wife. I mean, he has 20% health for the majority of that fight, but he does end up picking up the kill. And the Mountain's gonna go and get started here by Persona and the rest of team. I can't believe we have girlfriends. They do not want me to have a voice by the end of this match. This is only game number 1, by the way, people. Game number 1.
Oh, it's a fun match to watch, though, that's for sure. And Gray does have 2k gold ahead of Lilac, so it is still extremely close for either team here. And Baron is still on the table. We saw one taken from Lilac a little earlier, but still no progress in the gold department here. Because it's just been back and forth, and these fights, it's like they're saying that to just take whatever fight you want. Like don't back off. Just go in. Yeah, just go in. You're outnumbered? Go in. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Just all we need is a recon charm. But they keep on leaving Hottest Cashier like before he can really do any real damage. He's getting 2v1. I mean, right as soon as Repentant just jumps right onto him. Like, Repentant is not a force to just like overlook and just disregard at all. Like, he has a Sunderer, he has a Titanic, a Ravenous. No, that's Titanic. I'm sorry. He has a Hullbreaker. He has the Steel Plate. What is he building last?
Thornmail.
He has a Thornmail, and then I don't even know what he could build after that. To be completely honest, like, what's he gonna? Sterix Gauge maybe or something. I don't know.
I mean, it just really depends. Anything can be built at this point, but take a look at just how these teams are managing this mid game and late game coming up, because now we don't see any split pushing. We just see pure 5v5 fights over these objectives. I feel like one of the Hullbreaker users should be splitting.
In this case, who would you want though? Trundle's always been a really good split pusher, regardless. Like before Hullbreaker, Yorick was a little bit lacking, prior, but
I think Yorick could actually, do a good job, but hey, this is Baron coming up now.
Oh my god, this thing is getting burst down immediately. Alright, the Solar Flare misses completely. Does dash over the wall.
Oh!
God, Carry Bear, what a monster! Now they have to disengage. Very nice ultimate from Carry Bear. Very nice steal. Complete disengage. There you go. Persona's on the bot lane using that Baron buff to go ahead and split push. They're going to be forced to back right now, but wow. Carry Bear has solidified my MVP vote for game number 1. I'm not going to lie. What an absolute beast!
I agree. I totally agree. This is really good macro play now.
Husband versus wife going to go ahead and jump into a 3v1. Hottest guy. Wait. No, Mr. Shmee's going to go ahead and engage. Nope. He's going to try to back out for the rest of his team, but this is to no avail. That Baron is just too damn strong along with the rest of their team members. They are going to push into the inhib as well. This might be a game-ending push, it looks like. They are very, very strong right now. Persona does have the Maiden up. Okay, Javaku's forced to use the cleanse out of the gold card. Okay, they're just going to keep on using these powered minions. Look at that cannon. He is just doing some serious work right now. Javaku is going to go ahead and take care of Hottest Cashier, but he does fall himself. All right, that is 2 for 1. Very nice. Can Persona 1v1 for you? He can, but not with Repent. Oh my god! Carol for you. What an absolute beast. He is just
my god!
Oh my god! Is that the damage? He said, it's alright, I may die, but I'm taking 2 of you with me. Was that enough to have them back off? That's at least 2 Barons going ahead and backing off there. Yeah, they cannot keep on pushing this. Not with Shmee, not with Repented. There he is full health back in line. There we go. The Solar Flare is going to go ahead and pop in. He's going to go ahead and go on to Mr. Shmee. Mr. Shmee's looking really low. Husband versus wife. I don't know. He can't get away. The CC too big. All right, Kodak Max trying to get away. Ooh, the Z the play fairly misses, but damn! Repented is like, I'm not letting my team lose this. That's not happening. What on earth?
Wow, that was a really good outplay from Persona. I know that's the type of damage that Yorick can pull out, but holy moly, that was great to watch.
Dude, coming in with like 2% health and able to take out.
Yeah, that is.
At 2%.
That is exactly what Yorick does. He turns his own, 1v2 situations into 1v1s because that's just how strong Yorick late game is. And especially with Baron, it's just look how much like kills he has. He's got the most kills in the entire game besides Trundle. So both of those boys are really outputting as much damage as they possibly can right now.
They definitely are. They are almost completely even too. 9-6-2, 9-6-3. All right, this Mountain Soul, it looks like it might go down. Red team, go ahead and take up that Soul. Very nice. Okay, the Solar Flow is going to go ahead and get popped on the Carry Bear. I'm sorry, not Carry Bear. For you. For you's going to go ahead and fall.
Meanwhile,
and Persona's going to go ahead and start duking it out into the mid lane. This is definitely in Persona's favor with that Maiden. And the rest of Team Smiley Face is there now to back them up, but it is not going to be enough. Definitely not. They were forced to pop the overall team. I thought that was a Shirelia's for a second, but no, I don't think they have. Does she have? No, she has the Locket. What was that speed boost from? I'm not too sure.
It's probably from the elixir that she took. It does speed up teammates.
There we go. Both towers on the Nexus are going to go ahead and fall. The ultimate's going to go ahead and come in. Repentant trying what he can to go ahead and keep them off of it, but it's not going to be enough. The Sejuani's going to go ahead and engage as well into the back line. Java doing what he can along with Georgia. Okay, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this first game is going to go to I can't believe we have girlfriends, even though we don't get to see the end of the game.
Yeah, that was such a hype game. My golly.
Oh my god. And CS, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Both of these teams woke up today and are choosing violence out the gate, 100%.
100%. Man, you know, as much as me personally would give Carry Bear the MVP vote, I think Persona did extremely well.
Absolutely.
I would have to choose him. That was some really good Yorick play. I mean, just being able to recognize that you can't, when you can no longer split push, right? Because there was mid-game, he could not 1v1 Repented, like, efficiently. So he just, you know, I guess the comms were like, hey, I can't do this. We need to just team fight. And they started winning team fights with him there. And then once they were like, okay, we have a solid footing and he had items, they were like, okay, you go split again. And that's exactly what I did. And he did. And I love it. I just love it.
Oh, damn. That was... I wish we had replay capabilities, because that was just unreal. The sustain, being able to stay alive for as long as he did just to get those other procs, like, disgusting. Persona, you did wake up today and choose violence, didn't you, my friend? He's like, you know what? Game number 1, we're gonna make sure Rylionn does not have a voice, because we're gonna keep on pulling out.
Are you okay? You doing good?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm gonna get another big water.
Yeah, that was a crazy game one. That's probably the wildest game one I've ever seen in my life.
I've not been that hyped for a game one since we the quarterfinals for last split, definitely, because, you know, it's not that these don't mean anything, but those were kind of like, this is it, you know, we're at the end of the line. There is no next week after this. But yes, Persona Yorick.
Oh my gosh, man.
Unreal.
I might have to take some tips. That was incredible.
It definitely was incredible. I might have to start playing top lane myself. No, I'm just joking. I can't do that. Definitely not. But what a game. Number 1 going on over to I can't believe we have girlfriends. That was just absolutely phenomenal play. Carry Bear from the jump, just being present in every single lane. I mean, we saw 3 ganks back to back to back while still maintaining farm. I didn't know that they had those kind of wave clear, camp clear capabilities from Sejuani, but hey, he was doing it. I can't say anything. I know nothing about the jump. But that was definitely unreal. We're gonna go ahead and give that on over to Team Gray. And very nice, very well earned. Prediction results are Gray, very good. And yes, going into game number 2, which should be here momentarily, I'm going to go ahead and play a wonderful ad for all of you people. I know how much you love them. Once again, shout out to my dog CES for the very beginning. You know, just for showing up, and congratulations on the sub myself, my friend. So good job. And let's go ahead and play that ad for all of you. And there we go. So all of you that don't have about those ads, hello, and continue to welcome you all. Thank you once again for all the support, for all of you guys tuning in. Super, super awesome. He says, I dodge ads. There we go, Drive by Panda. I wasn't worried about you. I wasn't talking about comes to these ads. I know you got a sub. Don't even worry about that, my friend. But yes, what an absolutely incredible game number 1.
That was incredible.
I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more hype than that. If we don't have that kind of energy going into game 2, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to pull like way in here or something. I'm leaving 100%.
Oh man, Yeah, I'm looking forward to this next one. I'll tell you that. Like,
Oof.
let's see if they switch sides. What kind of draft strategy Lilac can come up with to pull out maybe a game 2 in their favor. I mean, you know, now that you said it, like saying that game 2 might be more serious, I think we might actually have a slower pace game. You think?
I, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if that's just the capabilities. And shout out to the Zorka right now for using
Woo!
the Prime sub. Huge shout out. Thank you so
Let's
very
go.
much. I know those ads are wonderful, but you might want to skip them sometimes, and I don't blame you. So yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't expect them to slow down. I expect the momentum to speed up even further, and I expect to see double the amount of kills that we saw last game.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna.
Okay.
You know. What was the score overall for last game? I'm sorry, I didn't even pay attention. I just went right back
man,
into the
I
next
already
one.
exited.
I know it was high though. I know it was pretty high. There was one point where we had like 16 kills or 20 kills at 16 minutes or something.
Something like that. Yeah, there was
Absolutely
a lot
unreal.
of kills at the beginning. Looks like they are gonna switch sides. So Lilac will be on red side and Gray will be on blue side for this match. The draft is not up yet, so they're just getting situated. But yeah,
they're talking about it like, do we ban York or not?
Oh man. I mean, Repented was able to handle Yorick early on, like, you know, with the ganks. And I don't remember exactly when, but I remember For You did come up there like maybe once, maybe twice, just to help out. And not to mention Kodak, or not Kodak. Oh gosh, Mr. Shmee came up there a couple of times as well to help Repented out. But late game Yorick is just nasty. You know, late game, the more late game scaling champions that you have, the better in those kinds of matchups, because the goal was so even and through the entire matchup until, you know, that Baron was taken by Carry Bear, and yeah, that was incredible.
What a great steal. I mean, he got
and
the
gets
steal.
out.
He
And
was
he
able
gets
to
out.
get the... Yeah, and he gets out. That was the crazy part. I was like, okay, he's at least going to die. And he's like, you know what? Ulti. And then he's just like, okay, everyone run. And then the team just, like, got out of there. It was... I genuinely wish we could pull up replays, because that is one I would love to see over and over again. If that is not on the highlight reel moving forward, I don't know what could have. I don't know what would be. Like,
exactly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
one of the best plays.
I'll get that play in there myself.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, that's right. You did make the last one. I don't know if you all have seen the Team Gap Gold League Summer Split. I guess you could say
promo.
Yeah, video. Yeah, promo. Thank you. I was gonna say commercial, but I was like, I don't know if that's right. Essentially, it's a commercial, but yeah, definitely, it was made by Wookie. Absolutely fantastic. Go check it out on our YouTube channel. We are also uploading the games as well. We're starting to do that. I get a bunch of notifications now recently about that. So if you want to check out any kind of past games, not all of them, but a lot of them are going to be on there now moving forward. So definitely check that out. We have YouTube. We have an Instagram. We definitely have our Discord in the chat as well. You know, I might plug in myself, twitch.tv/Rylionn. I got some merch. I can't wait. I did buy a sweatshirt. I can't wait to wear it on the next stream.
Nice.
Once I go pick it up, it's going to be awesome. But yeah. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But going into, you know, game number 2 here, like you said, they did switch sides. We did get the link. Here we are.
Did get the link. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I actually think they might actually just play this slower, because this is game point for Lilac. And I mean, Lilac had some really heavy scalers like Gwen, but it just wasn't enough, and they are gonna already start. So let's get on into that. Oops, that's not the right one. There it is.
Okay, and they said, when did the sponsors come in? That really depends. We just gotta get a lot of people. And where's the tacos? They're always here. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Well, we never have not tacos.
You guys are the tacos.
Exactly.
You guys are the spicy meat in these games. Bringing out the hype. But
absolutely.
Look at the bands.
And
wow.
I was right about to say that. So we have the Morgana Seraphine band, just like we saw last game from Team Grey, but this time they're going to go ahead and go with the Gwen. They said, you know what? we know Lilia is one of your best ones, but Gwen is definitely a problem child. As we can see, the untargetable thing is not something to be taken lightly. So we're going to go in and get rid of the Gwen. And then coming in from Team Lilac, we have the Kassadin, Hecarim, and Nocturne. So exactly the same bands that we saw last time from Lilac, or the same exact 3 that we saw for the first one. Nico, though, is still available. So that's something that they might have to watch out for Team Grey.
Yeah, that's
It looks
true.
like. Ooh. Kog'Maw being picked, so I think they picked the Kog'Maw just to avoid it going with the Lulu. Oh no, they didn't pick Kog'Maw.
Wow.
They were hovering it just to
Don't
mess
give
with
him
them.
the
They
idea.
said, you know what?
Don't give him the idea.
If they didn't have the idea before, they should definitely have it now. Okay, so Misfortune set. Okay, yep, they didn't ban the set out this time, so they are going to go ahead and pick it up in the first round. I think that's kind of smart because Set was, I think, in the second round of bans. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Last game. Yeah, he was the last one before.
Yone, okay.
Are they doing? Have they been watching you play or something?
I guess so, man. I pulled off a great Yone in my last game, but
they must have been like, "Yo, Wookie, we seen him play. We took some pointers, and we're gonna go in and follow up with it." Oh, they keep on tricking us. Nope, the Jinx is gonna go in and get taken out, or not taken out, but picked up.
Hopeful.
Yeah. For hopefulness, I want to see some Braum plays. I always want to see Braum. Braum is my all-time favorite support. I can't stand him. He's just so good. Or Nautilus. You know, those ones are hardcore lockdowns. But I've been playing recently with like a lot of caster support players. Shout out to Mustard Cat. I absolutely love you. You know, Yuumi, Karma, Lulu, you know, those types of like support utilization casters. Love that. They're going to stick with the Trundle. So it looks like Trundle is going to be maybe top pick again.
It could be jungle this time around.
Yep. Flex between jungle and top. I do like that. Let's see who they answer back with. Ooh, 4U's Lee Sin.
Okay, we don't even get the Lilia.
No, we do not.
That. Oh, they immediately banned the Twisted Fate. They do not want husband versus wife to have that one again. Definitely a very valid ban because as we just saw, he was very proficient helping out his lane, except for a few mishaps here and there. But Nico and Yone will be banned as well.
There we go.
Respecting all these target bans here and there. Lissandra.
Oh, okay. And yeah, Georgia said, you know what? You may ban my... I'm going to go anyway.
Ooh, you're cutting out.
I don't see a lot of Lissandra play. Oh, I'm cutting out again.
A little bit, but yeah, it seems like you're back.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Let's see what they respond with here. They have quite a couple picks they could do here. We already see the top lane and the... What's interesting is that they're showing support as the last pick on the side of Lilac. But they will pick up Sejuani for Carry Bear once again. Maybe will be the MVP of this game for me if he pulls off what he did last game. And what's interesting also is that they took away the Trundle from Repented this time. But he had already shown Set, so that is also another good pick for Repented. And then Nivea.
Ooh.
Wow.
They're going with the Flash Lord combo.
LeBlanc.
Oh, what on? Oh. No way. That's not locked in, is it?
Yeah. That is the locked in. I think that is a proficient champion of husband. If I remember correctly, he's got quite a number of ranked games on LeBlanc. So
not support?
It might be, yeah.
Or set support.
Set support. I would assume. And then Lissandra top. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't say anything until we see the draft.
We just work here.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. We'll find out soon here in a bit, as I do have the client pulled up, so we'll see who's playing what. But my guess is that it is going to be set support.
Interesting.
Because
okay.
As far as I'm aware, Lissandra does do pretty well into Trundle, up in the top lane, and then LeBlanc does pretty well into Nivea in the mid lane. So I don't think any sort of combination there will work in their favor more than that one. But hey, I could be very wrong. Could be it could be Lissandra jungle. I don't know, man. These guys are coming up with these interesting picks here and there and everywhere. So I guess we'll see here in a second, though. will be set top.
Weird stuff.
It's Lissandra.
Oh.
It can't be. It can't be LeBlanc support, right? Like I'm not tripping. I don't know. I don't know. You take over.
I don't know. This is more mind-boggling to me.
I guess we'll see here in a second.
Lissandra support?
Lissandra mid. LeBlanc support?
LeBlanc support? Was that a misclick?
No.
No.
Mr. Shmee? Wait, no, that's not Mr. Shmee, is it? Yeah, it is Mr. Shmee.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Shmee plays LeBlanc support? There's no
He's
way.
And her Bob Quinn, huh? He said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Bob and I'm going to pull out LeBlanc. I've never heard of that. I've never even seen that. I would have never even fathomed that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I've only seen it once in my life, and it worked.
Really?
But I do not, for the life of me, I do not remember like how it worked or why it worked. I just know that it worked.
I don't recommend it. Once
I
again,
don't recommend
I am silver, so I have no idea. But I genuinely, to all the new players out there, I do not recommend that at all. I mean, you could try it. It could maybe work.
Well,
but I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe this is some bot lane duo that they've been practicing, man. You never know. I mean, Mr. Shmee, we know him as to be more than likely the tankier support player in the league. But yeah, this is putting me on for I really want to watch bot lane. I just want to watch how this plays out in the.
Do they want a game 3? Like, I don't. Or they're just like, all right, it's 10:40. I'm tired, man. I'm picking
man,
up
I hope not. But yeah, that I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, hey, we know that Mr. Shmee is pretty good at the support role, so maybe this is one of the bot lane duos that they've been practicing. I mean, there's 2 early game aggressors for Javakula and Mr. Shmee, so they'll definitely have the early game in their pockets as long as, I mean, they do have a Lulu on Kodak, and that is really good against assassins in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, is it enough for how much early game damage they have? We'll see. I mean, Lilac team as a whole is looking like a very early game eccentric team with the Lee Sin and the Lissandra, so we'll have to see.
We definitely will have to see. There's a lot of damage coming into Team Lilac. The Set, the Lee Sin, the Lissandra, Misfortune, and LeBlanc. Like you said, assassins, just right out the gate. We have, I guess would you consider Lissandra an assassin? I mean, she's really bursty.
Well,
she's definitely not DPS, but
I mean, I'm curious if Georgia will take. It depends on what rune I think would be the kind of hinting factor, because if you take Aftershock, then you're definitely trying to go for a more tanky build. But if you're going for Electrocute, you're going aggressive in lane and then, building AP. So it definitely depends, I think.
Is there also like a secret between the Lissandra area, or is that between other Fresh Lord players, like the Crown, like the interaction between Kha'Zix and Rengar and things like that? Isn't there like a secret thing between Fresh Lord?
I don't think so. I don't think there's one for them specifically, but
I don't remember who does the Crown for them. Is it Ash and Lissandra?
Yeah, I think it's Ash and someone else. I can't remember any Freljord champions off the top of my head. I know it's not Braum.
Tryndamere. Yeah, I know it's not Braum. It's not Tryndamere. There's a Nivea. Volibear.
Volibear is with Zillion.
Runeterra, isn't he? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Volibear's little thing is against Zillion.
Right.
But yeah, Freljord champions, I don't remember, honestly. Maybe it is Lissandra and Ash. I don't know. I really don't know.
I think that's correct. Yeah, I think
chat.
It's
does anyone in chat have an idea? Like, I don't remember. Gosh, it's been so long since I've been like totally invested in League of Legends lore. But
before we go ahead and do another ad, I'm gonna go ahead and gift out one more sub. And you know what?
Woo!
Hammy Lamb. I don't know, dude. You don't have one. I'm just gonna go ahead and gift you out one of these subs as well, because
nice.
Why not? You know what I mean? Why not?
True, very true.
Love to see it. Thank you for joining. It just gives you a little bit of ad-free time. You get to enjoy these games without getting interrupted. And, if it makes you come back, it makes you come back. That's something that I like to see.
Woo!
So let's go ahead here. I'm going to go ahead and play an ad for all of you wonderful individuals. I know how much you love them. There we are. Yeah, no worries at all. The question, Zorka, is was there any interaction or secret between Anivia and Lissandra? But I think we determined it was between Ashe and Lissandra.
Yeah,
Like, you guys know that secret between, like, Kha'Zix and Rengar, or, like, Rylionn and Volibear? Isn't it, like, one extra damage that gets done?
something like that. Yeah. I mean, Rengar and Kha'Zix have their own like quest, which I wish they did a little bit more with that idea. But hey, I mean that just impacts the game as a whole. So I don't know. But yeah, we will get into game 2. Ashless. Okay, so yeah, it is Ashe and Lissandra. So we'll get to almost see it. We have one of the halves here. But yeah, this is gonna be a hype game, I think. Now that I know that Lilac wants to play aggressive, I think we're gonna have a lot more fights, the same as first game. Yeah, you better get ready because they want to be the aggressors this game for sure. But I don't think that the other team wants to be as aggressive. They might end up losing a lot of resources in the early game and then not being able to scale well because Anivia scales, Jinx scales, Lulu could scale, Sejuani scales harder, mid to late game, and Trundle is obviously a split pusher. So, we'll see. We'll see if they play.
For this team fight coming in for Team Lilac, Set is going to have to be a part of these team fights, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's definitely a part of that whole 5-man squad combo, while Trundle, on the other hand, like you said, doesn't really have to do that. He could just stick to the side lanes and keep on pushing it out, because that's what Trundles do.
Yeah.
So I do kind of enjoy more Team Gray, or Team I Can't Believe We Have Girlfriends, a little bit more in terms of team fight. I'm genuinely surprised that they let the Sejuani through again. I'm going to be honest. I did not think that I thought that they would have at least banned that out, make them go to a different one, maybe into game 3 if they show to be as much of a problem as they were in the first game. Because Carry Bear, I mean, stole Baron like it was nothing. Like, this was just bot versus AI game.
Sorry to cut you off, but did we have predictions for this match go up?
Oh,
I don't think we
My
did.
apologies. No, we did not. I'll go ahead and do a quick little thing here. Hold on one second.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and talk if there is a 5-stack or if there's a 5-point. We'll see. I feel like either team wants to just play 5-point. It looks like that's what they're going to end up doing here.
I'll just do a 1-minute one for all of you people out there. There we go. Okay.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Nothing too crazy happening so far.
Wait. Did I get... Is Team Smiley Face on blue side?
Smiley Face is on red side.
Oh, shoot. Alright, my fault. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm going to delete this one out. No one put their points in. Hold on. Delete. There we go. I'm
I
going to
didn't know
restart
that was a thing. Cool.
This is going to be Team I...
Well, wait. Do you mean for the next match or the previous one? Because Lilac, Smiley Face.
Yeah, we gave the points out for game number 1.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, Smiley Face is on red side. Gray is on blue side.
And we're gonna go ahead and go game number 1. There we go. It's gonna be a minute long because game before points. Doesn't seem fair. There we are. Objective timers. Turn chat off. Okay, perfect. No, like you said, a nice 5-point start from everybody. They're definitely gonna play a little bit more. Say the nice deep ward though coming in from Team. I Can't Believe We Have Girlfriends. I do enjoy the... I'm sorry. I gotta remember they switched sides.
Yeah, they did switch
Team
sides.
Smiley Face.
Yep. That's alright. And we'll see if Persona can pull off the same kind of trundle that Repented did in the last game. Or if it's going to be a little bit less aggressive. I feel like top lane was the calmest out of all the lanes, so...
Yeah, at least early on.
Yeah, at least early on, which was kind of interesting.
That husband versus wife hitting that early stun, electrocute off combo onto Georgia there. But Georgia's not going to go ahead and falter whatsoever. Ooh, barely landing that one there, and now she's getting poked out a little bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Then
damage.
She wants to. It's a lot. She needs some flex seal.
Gotta love it. So,
all right, yeah.
both of the junglers are going to end up on the top side of the map, and Repented has got a nice push, so I wonder if Carry Bear, after this Gromp, is going to just go straight for a gank, or if 4U is going to respond to that gank, or even meet up in the middle there. We're about to find out.
Yeah, it looks like he's making his way. Oh, no, he's upside there. Seth's going to come down as Carry Bear. Yeah, they're trying to go ahead and get kill May for as irrelevant as possible. There we go. The Q does land. She is going to go ahead and engage. Very nice. 4U's going to back off, just get as much damage as he can. Now, okay, they're still sticking around in the top lane there. A nice little deep ward to catch her out, but Carry Bear's just going to go ahead and bounce from there, make her way back down to bot lane. So, trying to stop them as much as possible, you know, stop them from at least getting to the top lane. That's definitely the most important thing. Carry Bear, all over the map in the beginning of the last game. We don't want that same thing to happen into the second.
Yeah. For them, they do not want that, and a little bit of a scuttle fight. Yep, directed camera.
Oh, it's like, directed camera doesn't even know how to act right now. It's like, engage champ here. The smite's going to go off to get a little bit of damage. Husband versus wife is going to try to fall, but it's not in time, and 4U's going to pick up that first blood, and he's going to go to engage Kodak and Hottest Cashier. Now we're going to go ahead and meet their way up to mid lane just to try to provide some kind of support. Mr. Shmee, though, is going to go ahead and try to meet them as well. He's going to engage. A lot of damage coming on the Hottest Cashier. Works the flash. The Ignite is up as well. Javakula is going to go ahead and pick up that kill. 2 kills out over for Team Smiley Face, and they said, don't worry, last game was just a fluke, but this game we're coming out swinging, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, this is exactly what I said. They want to be aggressive early as possible, so already taking good steps towards that goal, and we'll see if they continue to take that lead or if it gets to late game.
Oof. Yeah. 4U is just scary.
Oh,
you don't want to see
Mr.
4U
Shmee?
bad. Oh, he's going to go ahead and venture into the mid lane there. Yeah.
Ooh, so close.
Ow, doesn't pass. Doesn't pop the passive.
Yeah. What time are you at, by the way?
I'm at 4:53.
Okay, you're like a few seconds behind me, but...
Oh, my apologies. I'll go ahead and venture forward there. There we go. I'm at 5:05.
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there.
That's all right. But yeah, this dragon is still on the table. 4U does have a kill in his pocket, so he's gonna sit comfortably. Maybe even go for an early drag, depending on if Javakula and Mr. Shmee can get Prio back on the bottom side of the map. I mean, he definitely has a lot of Prio up on Repented's side, so he is definitely doing work. Already has a 10 CS lead on Persona. That's crazy.
Does have that. I don't know why my game keeps on pausing a little bit. There we go. Persona's going to go ahead and get damage onto Repented there. Haymaker's going to go ahead and keep him alive for just a little bit longer. He's forced to back off from there. These grass procs are going to... Early game, it's a little bit slow, but, you know, as the game goes on, it's going to make him a little bit tankier. So, unless Repented gets a really early kill, I think Persona might take this away from him a little bit.
Yeah, Repented does teleport. So he's looking to be as aggressive as possible, knowing that 4U is up there as well.
Oh, there we go. A nice little stun landing onto Georgia again. And husband versus wife. My friend, you were doing the most right now. And I mean that in the best way possible. Landing at almost every single one of those stuns. Absolutely. Very nice. And he's just trying to keep her off. You know, the minion's trying to keep her off as much as possible. She is ahead in farm. My game keeps on buffering. I don't know why. I think it's putting me behind you a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably buffering just a little bit. You can like slow it down like for a half a second and it should fix itself. But husband and wife is getting engaged on here. Does not find the Lissandra E into the W, so 4U is just going to back off. Looking for dragon maybe.
Yeah, nice little mountain drag earlier. Would not be terrible. Not a terrible all, but you know what that means? The mountain is first. Oh, here we go. Shmee's going to go ahead and engage from the side there. Very nice root coming off on the Hottest Cashier. The Ignite's going to go ahead and come through as well. Can Javakula go ahead and pick it up? Is the Ignite going to be enough? Yes, it is! Shmee's going to go ahead and pick that up. Okay, LeBlanc. I'm sorry. I take back everything I said. That is disgusting.
Yeah, that is doing its work now as he finds another route, but does not get quite the kill pressure onto Lulu.
Okay, they're saying that
He's
I might
still...
be lagging a little bit, so I apologize.
That's all right. You know, internet. That's something you
Gotta
can't
love.
really fix it at the time being. So just gotta deal with what you have here. For you, looking for husband versus wife.
Yes, he is gonna get a lot of damage off going. Flash
Ooh.
for support. Mr. Schmidt's gonna go ahead and dash and does pick off the passive. Is it gonna be enough to get the kill? Yes, and Java Cool is gonna go ahead and pick up that kill. 0-4, very good. But the rest of Team Gray is there just to go ahead and try to at least get something done for you. Is just gonna go ahead and rein them in towards the bot side. Mountain Drake still not picked up. I don't know why he went in there. Very nice. Oh, the setup for the Misfortune ulti. I like the look, it looks like. Is it going to be enough? Yep, the heal's going to be used by
Whoa!
there. But no, For You went ahead and overstayed his welcome. Is going to get taken down. And I think that might lead to a nice Mountain Drake on
Oh, they're still going.
Are they going to be able to pick it off? The heal also used by Java Kula. Okay, so both ADCs using their heals there, it looks like. Very, very nice. I mean, that's exactly what you want coming in from the opposite team. So both teams kind of benefit from that.
Yeah, but they will get the first dragon on Team Gray, which does not put them, you know, equal gold, but oh, Racer has DC'd, so...
Well, I understand, my friend. I'm having some issues myself. See if I can fix it. Hold on a second.
But yeah,
Okay.
So as the state is right now, chat, we have one Mountain Drake going over to Gray, surprisingly enough. I felt like Lilac would have had the upper hand in getting this dragon, but they went for the play onto husband versus wife, so that's gonna cost them this dragon. For You, we see For You kind of inching towards dragon, but I don't think he's gonna be able to steal it or contest it, so he's just gonna have to go for his camps. But yeah, this is a interesting game one. We do see a slower side from Gray, as we were talking about earlier.
I mean, that was kind of expected. They don't really have that full engaged team. I mean, they have that later scaling with the Anivia, with the Jinx.
Yeah.
As we saw last game, of course, coming in from Persona as well. But this time he's on the Trundle, so it's a little bit different than the Yorick, but still that damage output is there. And, you know, coming in, he's able to steal the stats. What order did he pick Trundle in? Let me go back and look quick.
He picked it B3, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So maybe he's expecting more of like a tanky support to come through, because he gets stats based off of whomever he ulties. But there isn't really a whole lot of tanks for him to steal like the defensive stats from, you know. So that's where I think the advantage kind of goes in Lilac's favor. They don't have a lot for him to play off of, but still, look at all of that CC and all that AoE damage that they have coming in from the Anivia, from the Jinx and her rockets later on. Sejuani, you know, with at least the ulti, I know it's not that much damage, but able to lock down in place for the Anivia and the Jinx to go ahead and follow up. And not only that, I can't think of a single individual that can effectively get to the back line to take care of Hottest Cashier at all. Because Lulu, she has the Hugify, she has the Polymorph, like she has everything there that can pretty much counter LeBlanc and Lee Sin engaging. Like, Set's really the only one that can try to frontline as much as he can for Lilac, but he has to ulti at some point. So
well, I feel like they have to be. So Lilac really has to be coordinator for this game, right? They already have a lead in gold, and now they have to coordinate whatever fights they take because of those tools that the enemy team have to disengage and dissuade them from engaging on. So there's going to have to be some really nasty TP from Repented behind them to like shove at least somebody into their team, or, you know, Lee Sin, you know, the flash kick into their team. Something like that will get them on the right footing for entering these team fights coming ahead.
Yeah, it's not that they don't have the capabilities. Each one of these players are absolute monsters individually. And as a team, we saw from last split, you know, Team Purple, the reigning champs, a lot of these members are carrying over team as well. So, you know, they are a force to be reckoned with, as you see here. 1-4. That's nothing light to just looking at here. And we have a nice skirmish happening in top lane. Wrong direction. The pillar's going to pop up as well. Person's going to go ahead and engage Unrepentant while the cooldowns are going off. He's forced to back up underneath tower. Woo! And I thought it maybe was going to try to make her way up there, but no, she's just going to get that blue buff. She said, "Nah, I'm just
for you."
Uh-oh, let's see. Okay, there we go. The move.
Oof.
Before he's going to pick up that kill. I don't know how he did. Was that the Q that picked it up? I thought I saw the ignite coming in from Mr. Shmee as well.
It
along
was
with maybe
the
a
Q.
double shot. Yeah. Okay. So not too bad. I mean, for you having 2 kills is I don't mind him getting every single kill, if anything, if he's on my team. Like, he could definitely effectively use these a lot. And Shmee coming in with the LeBlanc, I'm still baffled at that support. I'm not even gonna lie. That support pick is throwing me off 100%. He's, yep, there we go, tanking the tower. Enough for, is it gonna be enough? No, it is not. Yeah, Kodak's gonna pull up with the
no,
shield
he's
as
alive.
well. Yep. Kodak was not able to do enough damage, or I'm sorry, Java was not able to do enough damage on the hottest cashier. Before that. Oh, there we go. Yep, the blasting plant. Oh, and he did steal the red away from For You before you. Oh, no, he does not have the damage at all. Husband, wife, though, to engage as well. Nice one coming through the and yes, he's going to pick up that kill. Very nice. Husband versus wife. I don't know what scripts you're running, bro, but I'm going to need those links. Thank you.
He knows what he's doing.
In clutch.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing on this champion, it seems, as well. He's got the walls down, he's got the stuns down, he's got the poke down, and Georgia is looking at death.
Oh, no, she's not. The dive on the tower, you're not tanky enough. Like I keep on telling my team, I don't do dives, like, before level 15. It's like, just don't do it. Please don't. We're not big enough. I don't like them. And that is example number 1. You got out.
Mr. Shmee.
There we go. Yeah, with the roams again. Very nice. Pops the Rift Herald in the mid lane there. Like, is it going to get any of the plates? Yes, it is. Ooh, almost gets up the first tower, but not quite. Shmee is just one of those roaming supports. If you're going to put, if you're going to give him anything, give him like you got to have wards all over the place when you're versing Shmee. The stun's going to go and come through some serious damage as well. Oh, ignited the clone by accident. So you got a 50-50 chance, and he bet on the wrong individual. Before he's going to go ahead and follow up the gank on the bot lane there, forces the flash from Kodak. The Hugify is going to come through on the hottest cashier, but no one was around. And yes, the flash. Oh, unfortunately. Forey's going to pick up another kill. 3, 2, and 1. Whew! For you. You are looking hot, my friend, this game. Hot.
And look at their bot lane. Javakula and Mr. Shmee pick up 2 kills for each of them. Really, really strong start.
Very.
And this is what you want to see from Misfortune and... Oh, okay.
Oh, the Q! Oh, so nice. The polymorph's going to come through, but it's not going to be enough. He can dash right off.
And
carry
wow.
That Ching Salty almost landed.
Almost, but he was on the other side of it, and wow, just another kill just like that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile...
Just like that. Yep, Mr. Shmee makes his way over to the top side there, and bounces. How the hell did he get up there so damn quick? He was just...
And just like that... Mr. Shmee gets another kill.
He doesn't even have the upgraded boost. He is just a tier 1. But what is he running right now? Let me take a look at his runes. One quick moment.
Electrocute.
He doesn't even have celerity?
No, he's just doing this all by foot. Impressive.
Insane.
Yeah. To say the least. And, I mean, he should be near his mythic by now. So, looking like a Luden's Tempest from him. Once he gets that... He's going to be one-shotting people left and right, I feel.
At least for the early part of this game, that's for sure. They're looking to close as quick as possible. There we go. Another nice route in lane. The Ignite's going to come through as well. And yeah, that's going to be enough. But I think that's enough just to pop the passive. Yes, it is. And maybe it's going to be completely safe from that point forward. But no more egg form. So, second drag's going to be up as well. You know how I feel about that Cloud Drake. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
That means we either get Ocean or Infernal, though, as our soul. So, but For You is in trouble. Maybe not.
He's not going to make the same mistake twice. He said, you know what? I gave up the first drag. We're not going to do the same with the second one.
True. Very true. And I feel like Now that Gray is kind of backed away from this dragon, it should be free for Lilac here.
We would see there, but first mid tower is going to go ahead and go down. It's the first tower of the game officially. Are they going to start it? No, they're not. They're going to take their time.
Yeah, I mean, they do have Repented has TP advantage here, so it's definitely an option on the table. But they are going to go for the kills instead, it looks like.
Yes, they are. They're looking to get Carry Bear. No, he's just going to go to back up. They're not going to. Once again, I like how 4U learned from his first one. He's like, I'm not gonna dive without my team. I can't do it. I cannot let the second dragon go on over. Getting the cooldown reduction on the ultimate, especially within a Nivea and a Carry Bear. I don't think so.
They will take it though.
Very nice.
And we will get Infernal Soul.
Woo!
Okay.
I love it.
Finally. All right. And you know, that's going to open the map a lot more for Mr. Shmee to go roam and for you to be the Lee Sin menace that he is.
Oof, that chomp. Look at that. That took out like at least like a sixth or so.
Yeah.
A fifth. Yeah, I was like, that's a substantial amount. That is a substantial amount.
Yeah.
And along with those grass procs as well. There we go. Another skirmish coming in, but Carry Bear's follow up as well. Repentance is going to be forced to use the ultimate, and there we go. 4U is there as well, but it's going to damage a little bit longer. Persona is just going to show up though, use the ultimate, and he is just serious damage. And Carry Bear, I'm sorry, Carry Bear. I'm so torn between game number 1 between Persona and Carry Bear for that MVP. And I'm gonna have to go with both. It's like he's so relevant all over the map. I know he's only 2-2-1 right now, but he's 100% kill participation for his team. They only got 3.
Yeah, that is something to note about him, but I don't think he has been as important to the team as for you as for this match, at least so far.
Agreed.
You know, 9 kills going over to that side and really accelerating their bot lane. I wouldn't even be surprised if they, you know, try to get Rift here and then send it bot lane or something, just to get them ahead much more than they already are.
3-0-3 on Misfortune, 3-0-3 on LeBlanc. Like, but they don't know that Mr. Shmee is there at all. And I don't know if Anivia might be too happy about that roam. It looks like, okay, the blue shield's going to come in as well. But Mr. Shmee is, that clone. They did pick the right one this time. It looks like, yes, and that huge shutdown going over to Carry Bear. Still maintaining his 100% kill participate. Javakula.
That is a good shutdown.
Trouble.
Yep, Javakula does flash.
Flash and heal looks like, is it going to be enough?
Yep.
The damage is, it is. Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, that was a lot of flashes blown that time. And they will pick up the first tower on the bot side. Yep. Tower for tower.
Mid lane's going to get poked. Bot lane's going to get poked out. 3 still maintaining on the bot lane here. They're going to looking to just push that wave in and maybe back, or are they actually trying to get... No, they are looking to get a lot of done here. Shmee's going to go ahead and try to venture down. He's going to hop into a 3v1 situation, but go right back on over. That's something it's a love-hate relationship with that LeBron W. I can never remember to click W again and go back to my first spot. And there we go. Fui's going to go ahead and engage with Sejuani. Ulti's going to go ahead and keep him in place. Lots of damage as well. George is looking to try to do something, but she is also getting poked down heavily. And yes, she's going to... And Nikki's going to go ahead and play from the side lane. And is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. She's going to go ahead and pick up that kill as well. Javakul is doing what he can, but they are coming back at 3 kills in a row. It looks like here for team. I can't believe we have girlfriends, and they're going to go ahead and back up from there. They now made their way back into the game. It is 8-9, and the goal lead is completely snubbed out. It is even across the board.
Yeah, I mean,
never mind.
Somehow they have girlfriends. I can't believe they actually just swung that gold lead in their favor all the way. And now they have an Infernal coming up in about a minute now. Let's see if they actually keep up the pressure. Carry Bear has all their kills, though. That's the only thing I'm a little worried about.
But I'm not actually too worried about. Like, the sidestep husband versus wife. What is that?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Mr. Schmidt's gonna go to land the root. Is it gonna be enough to take him out? It's not. The sun's gonna go ahead and come through, but the flash from Set's gonna come forward. A huge skirmish happening right now. Set's gonna ulti. He's not finding himself in a 4v1 situation. The Agnivia is gonna go off. Not gonna come up in time, and yeah, that is going to be.
Wow.
Oh my god. That is going to be in time, and Nivea's live barely with any help. Picks up 3 kills, a 4th kill, triple kill on over to Hottest Cashier, and now this game completely swings into the opposite direction. And for the first time this game, we're going to have the lead going over to Team Grey. What a bunch of beasts! They are looking to just get this thing squared out. They're saying we're 2-0ing this tonight. We're not looking for anything different.
I mean,
what an absolute roster!
See, the thing is, they didn't even need to wait till late game. Mid game, 20 minutes in, they're ahead. Like, they just let the opponents make these mistakes, and they're capitalizing heavily on them. Good job to them. And now they'll pick up, maybe not even pick up this Baron. They have to back off it. They're so low on health bars here, and timers are just too short right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And yet they were not able to. Oh no, they picked up no, they weren't. Yeah, never mind. Disregard.
Persona? Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Is he oh, he's trying so hard, but he is unreal.
Oh,
he's gonna go ahead and flash forward on the 4U and pick up that kill. Very nice. Carry Bear looking 1v1 though against Mr. Schmee. They were 3-0 at one point, but now he's 3-3. Woof. That is not good. That's not the direction you want to be going. Carry Bear though, he's doing some serious work. They are looking. Yes, he's gonna go ahead and ulti just for the dramatic flare to pick up that kill. And now Persona's gonna go ahead and engage onto the back line. Java Cool is looking really low. Is he gonna pick that upset ult just to try to get him off of the ADC? So not today. The Lulu's gonna go ahead and provide some excellent support, give a shield just in case, and they're gonna pick up the first Infernal Drake. I could not be any happier from the way that they are playing as a team from Team Grey right now. Like, they're doing the most, and Repented does get the polymorph off, has no ulti available, and husband versus wife might get my MVP vote. What an absolute beast. Like, I'm not joking. I don't even know who to vote for right now if they win. I'm at a loss. The whole team gets the whole MVP vote.
Oh, man.
The way that they managed to turn this game around is unreal! And husband versus wife is going to pick up another kill onto Georgia there, and that, like you said, most of the kills were on just Carry Bear before, but then Jinx went and picked up the triple kill, and Nivea's now 3-1-4, 1-1-6 on the Trundle. Like, Lulu's sitting pretty 0-2-10. Like,
Husband stole the red buff right there away from Hottest Cashier. I'm not sure if that was intentional.
Oh no.
But
maybe not. But you know what? Any person right now with that red buff, I think.
Oh, Kodak.
He was really thirsty for that kill on the Kodak, but no, Kai said, "Don't worry, buddy, I got you." And we have a teleport coming into the backline.
Oh!
Everybody's ulting. Everything right. Steal the Baron. Very nice. Double kill goes on over to Hottest Cashier NA. And are they able to get a kill onto Georgia? Yes, they are. 2 double kills. That's 4 members, though.
No way.
Yes, they did get the Baron, but they just got all 4 of them taken away. Hey, preventing a Baron, I think, is just as victorious as just stealing the Baron. So, I love that coming in.
2 stolen Barons in this series.
Time. Oh, yeah, overall.
In this series. Yeah. So far. In both games. Crazy.
That's okay. In this case, I don't think that's really that bad for them. I mean, it would have been nice if they would have had it, but...
No, it's really good. I like to see it. You have to try for what you can, and especially in this match when you're already so behind, your early game is completely destroyed. We're getting into late game soon enough, and, you know, getting that Baron for them was a step in the right direction, I feel.
Mm-hmm. No Hullbreaker coming in from Trundle this time. Is he going for Titanic first and then Hullbreaker maybe?
Possibly, yeah.
Just disregarding it completely.
Yeah, he doesn't really need it. I mean, he's not really splitting. He's actually, you know, being in these team fights, so doesn't really need
that
it.
last one, I don't think he was a part of. Was he? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see Trundle at all. He was just like, no, I'm just gonna stay on the top line and whack things with this club.
Yeah, maybe, but nobody's there to contest him, so Hullbreaker wouldn't matter either way.
Good point. Good point.
But you like to see it. And
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, his team is absolutely dominating this game right now. I just don't see a way where Lilac can actually get back into this game unless they get more kills onto Misfortune or LeBlanc at this point.
Yeah, the biggest unfortunate part is how much I use wasting loosely. I'm not wasting as in saying that they're just throwing whatever, but they're wasting a lot of resources on Anivia just to get her passive off.
Yeah.
So it's just like after that, it's like, shit. What do we do? we have to wait within the rest
Like
of our
right
team
now.
to engage. But no, Mr. Shmee is just doing some serious damage. The Misfortune ulti's gonna pop off, and there we go. See, the Anivia is already back up, so it doesn't really mean anything. But no, they are gonna go ahead and full engage and finally get the kill off onto Anivia. And in the top side, we have Repented and Persona going at it again. A tale as old as time itself, and Persona's gonna go ahead and get the upper hand in that one, force the flash off. Repented. Very nice, and he's just going to keep on pushing it from here. He said, I'm big enough. I can stay by myself. Don't worry. Send more. I'll have another, please. All right, yeah, the rest of Team Gray is there just for backup, but no, I think they should reset at this point.
We do have a dragon coming up in about a minute. This will be the third for them, but Mr. Shmee? Okay, he gets away.
Yeah, those Lulu shields are coming in clutch right now, and okay, now they have the...
Oh!
Ulti into the back line. There we go. They're going to go to kill onto Persona. It looks like Kodak might get engaged on. No, he is not okay. I was going to say that. I saw that Q hit. And there we go. He's going to go ahead and land it on here. But that CC train is just coming in so disgustingly onto For You. And Hottest Catcher is going to go ahead and pick up that kill. Shutdown goes on over to Repented. And they are going to go ahead and chase down. Yes, they are double kill on over for Hottest Cashier before he goes down, though. And that's going to be 2 for 3. Very nice. The Dragon's going to be up in the next 10 seconds, and it looks like they might pick up their second Dragon. Even in Drake's across the board, just like we saw last game.
Yeah, I mean, now they're starting to pick up these shutdowns on the other side. Repentant getting a little bit too far forward there. But, yeah, they're starting to pick up these shutdowns for once, and... you know, they might have their footing back where it was earlier in the game. Let's see if they pick up this dragon, though.
Can they burst it quick enough? That's the main thing. Like, I know Anivia's able to throw that ulti across the wall here, but oh my god! Persona said, I got plans on my own. We're going to go ahead and flank him to the right side there, it looks like. And he's going to go ahead and ulti just to try to get him away from the rest of his team. Repentance is going to pick up a double kill and pick up the third dragon. That's going to be Soul Point now, Infernal. Now, if they get Soul, Infernal Soul, I'm calling game on that one. That's so difficult to get. That's a hurdle all on it. That's a hurdle the size of the Empire State Building.
Yeah, especially because they have a husband and wife that are doing so much damage and is dying to For You. Oh,
he flashed back over his own wall. Maybe he thought that For You was going to try to jump over?
I don't know, but definitely a misplay coming out from whom I just cursed, I guess. But anyways, anyways, Persona doing work.
Look at that. He's just whacking away. A little slugger.
Oh, my. See, it happened again. I talk about Persona and he dies.
We're going to talk about it. You talk about losing lottery numbers and giving
you know, yeah, I've never, won the lottery and never will try to win the lottery as those cards are just not in it for me.
Oh, man. Now, they are doing phenomenally well. They have 2 open inhibs now in... Oh, Smiley Face's favor. Okay, sorry. I was just getting a little bit distracted. I was like, are they going to engage? But dash out of there. Baron's going to be up in the next 15 seconds. Trundle's still down, though, for 10 seconds, so this is going to be slightly in Smiley Face's favor for right now. Carry Bear, though, does not give 1 care in the world about For You landing Qs. There we go.
Oh!
And he was going to go ahead and follow up as well with a great Sejuani ulti to stop the Misfortune ulti. That's going to stop a lot of damage. Set's going to go ahead and ulti onto the back line. Everyone super low, though, and I can't believe we have girlfriends. Double shutdown for Set there, it looks like. I'm sorry, double kill, 1 shutdown. And yeah, they're going to go ahead and keep on pushing out the mid lane. All right, here we are. They're going to go ahead and engage on our Persona's doing what he can. Shmi's going to engage onto the back line there. Is he able to get Kodak? No, he is not. Kodak's able to get away. Persona's just doing work now. In the 1v3, he does pick up the kill on the Georgia. He does end up falling, though. Excuse me. Wow. What an absolute monster. And that's 4 members down, though, for 2. Are they able to take out this mid tower? No, they don't have enough. Minions at least have enough time before the timers come back up. They can't push Baron. It's kind of like they're just kind of fumbling. It looks like kind of bouncing around. They got the tier 2 mid tower.
I mean,
okay,
they had
very
the nice. So Gray had the nice engage onto Misfortune, but then kind of just fell apart. I don't know if Repented was the cause of that, because husband versus wife got extremely low right after that, and then just dropped into stasis with the Zonias, and then immediately died right after that. So that was a large chunk of their damage already gone from the start of that fight.
I mean, yeah, that's just something that they kind of have to play around. I don't think he had Zonias available at the time. Of course, he probably would have popped it, with the ulti, but that's okay.
No, he did pop it. It was just he didn't have the ultimate up with it.
Okay.
It's just, I guess the surprise damage coming out from Repented actually just had to force multiple things from the side of Gray that they just weren't expecting. So, good job on Lilac to capitalize on that.
Now,
oh my
up, though, so they have
God!
What was that? Mr. Shmee.
Mr. Shmee now has damage online. Kodak couldn't even respond to that. He responded after the damage was dealt. It would have been too late if Shmee had a little bit more damage.
Yeah, he's not looking to fight head on, trying to get flanks off and get as much. He's just trying to take out these targets, especially Cashier. I think Cashier and Kodak are the only two who can. Now you can pick off husband versus wife, I guess.
Definitely. Husband versus wife, another squishy target. Does have a Zonias, though, so should be careful about that. But, hey, if you're doing enough damage, it won't matter anyways.
Gray is pinging now to start the Baron because the rest of Team Smiley Face is looking towards bot side. Set does have teleport available, so is going to be there for this fight if they have a ward down, though. That's the only thing. Okay, there we go. For you. Oh, that would get rooted by. Was that Anivia?
I
my God.
I don't even think he went in.
Shmee just took out Cashier, though.
Yeah.
Before dying, he just bursted his ass.
But Hottest Cashier does fall as well. So, target eliminated, but you died yourself.
Yeah, Shmee, he's like, in my opinion, I would give up the support life for the ADC.
Yeah, 100%.
The only damage that they have left on that point would be Anivia, and they're all super. I mean, Trundle as well, I guess, but he doesn't have that AoE damage that Jinx has with her rockets.
Well, they do not want this dragon to fall for the fourth one. Carry Bear's coming around the side here. Persona's already in there.
Is he able to get it? Oh, no, red team's going to go ahead and pick up the team is just no support for Persona at all. He is a big boy, though. He is able to stay alive with the shields along with the Sterix gauge. Okay, there we go. Fui's going to engage on the husband versus wife. The damages are coming through. They're about half health right now. All right, they're going to go ahead and back off with the Baron. It looks like Anivia's going to go ahead and get the shutdown off on to Repented. Very nice. Mr. Shmee's going to try to engage on the husband versus wife. The Zonia is popped. All right, there we go. Carry Bear's getting onto the back line. He's getting super low along with Georgia. Husband kill. The wall to prevent them from getting out. That's going to be 3 members down. Shmee's doing what he can. Does pop the passive on Ignevia. For You's trying to get away, but no, that's going to be 4 members down. Shmee is now stuck in a 3v1 chokehold, and this could possibly be the end of the game right now. They have 2 open inhibitors, but no minions available. Everyone's down for at least 20 seconds. It's going to be Repentant. It's going to be the only member up. They are going to get the first inhibitor, and definitely the second one, I would say, 100%.
Yeah. For sure, and this is looking like the end here. Timer's a little bit too long on more than 1 member.
Oh no! Come on, Repentant! Can you go ahead and save it? You have to up.
No.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's over. Yeah, but good job for Gray. Putting out the 2-0.
Oh my God! What an absolute lineup of monsters tonight. They said, you know what? Today we're waking up and we are just gonna do the most, 100%.
Yeah, that was crazy matches. But wow, look at the damage charts. Repentant actually did a lot of damage. For sure.
He did more than the Anivia. That's unreal. He was just single target damage too.
Wow.
are unreal. And Shmi, you, my friend, you did a lot. You
Yeah.
did an absolute lot. At 3-0 in the very, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was just like a mispick or something, but I didn't see anything in the chat. Let's go ahead and start the MVP votes, though. Let me go ahead now, based off of what you have seen and everything. Who are you giving it to?
Oh man, this is hard.
This is very hard.
This is so hard to decide. I mean, Hottest Cashier did extremely well. Maybe not too much in the first game, as much as the second game, but I don't know. I think personally, I'm gonna give it to Husband versus Wife. He did excellent on both games. And yeah, his roams on TF were just absolutely so good. And then his Anivia walls, those walls were just chunking Georgia minute by minute. So,
yeah, preventing a lot of the team from being able to come in and cap. That second game, I would say Husband versus Wife got the MVP vote for second game, but I'm sorry, Carrie Bear was just so relevant from game number 1 to game number 2. If we went to game number 3, I don't doubt that they would have been just as effective as they were. I just went ahead and started the polls for all of you wonderful individuals out there. So please go ahead, let us know who you think the MVP vote is, and we'll go ahead and bring them on. It's a 3-minute timer, so please take your time. But yeah,
and I mean, my first game MVP was Persona, which a lot of the chat is saying Persona.
He did do great. That first game was so unreal.
Yeah.
Who was he again? He was
Yorick.
Right.
Yeah.
How could I forget? Let me go ahead and put in my vote as well on my own personal profile. So we have 4 coming in for Persona. We have 3 coming in for Husband versus Wife off rip. I'm sorry. I'm going to stick to my guns and go with Carrie Bear. Like, Carrie, if it wasn't for Carrie being as relevant as they were in all of these lanes, I don't know if they would have been able to take as much of a lead as they did. Like, Persona was only able to, because the rest of the lanes were ahead, and they can easily do those 4v5s or 4v4 team fights without them.
That's
so
true.
Persona really didn't have to be there. But if it wasn't for Carrie Bear being essentially the carry, with lack of a better word, and getting in there and getting the team ahead, I don't think that they would have been able to do as much as they could, or as much as they did do. And I don't think that Persona would have been able to be as relevant as he was, especially in that second game, in my opinion.
And I do think that Care Bear had a lot to do that game because he had so many kills. He had 10 kills at the end of the game, that second game.
He did.
Crazy amount. I mean, 1 less than Hottest Cashier. He had a splendid performance as well. I think it's so hard to choose because everybody had a really good performance.
They did have an absolutely amazing performance. And while we went on the MVP vote, I'm just going to do a random gifted sub to all of the amazing individuals that we have, supporting our channel here today. I believe we said, at one point, I think I saw 42 people in here at once. So we definitely wouldn't be able to be here without all of you guys. I definitely appreciate it. If not, I would just be a loud, dumb person for no good reason, for nobody watching.
You and me both.
So let's go ahead and give that rando sub and see who gets it. There we go. Let's see. It's just loading up right now because you know, internet.
Missing sock.
Okay, missing sock. Congratulations on the rando sub. Very nice. Welcome. You don't got to worry about it ever. It's not for the next month. Zorka, thank you so much.
Zorka.
Super appreciated.
We appreciate it.
That is really awesome. We do this for fun. We're definitely not professionals in the slightest, but we try our best.
On the contrary, we are being as much professional as we could be. So I think we're pretty professional. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And Gold League. If you think our Gold League's great, our Plat Leagues, and then of course our Silver League, which I will be a part of, is also going to be up there. But Persona is going to go ahead and pick up the MVP votes with 10
votes.
MVP votes.
That was all of his team. All of his team voted him. For sure. 100%.
Hey, I can't argue with it. I mean, that's what I would want to. So let me go ahead. I'll grab Persona and bring them into the chat. There we go. I'm just going to message them at least to give them a little bit of a heads up. Grab. I spelled that all sorts of wrong, but he gets the idea. And there we go. Persona. Moving. Come on down to Rylionn's casting couch, please. Thank you. Hello, Persona. How goes it, my friend?
I don't think I deserve it, to be fair.
What? Why would you say that? You got 10.
No, because I'm just playing meta right now, to be fair.
Well, yeah,
That's okay.
but knowing how to play the meta kind of really helps your team out. If you think about it. So
I'm still gonna learn them a bit more, to be fair. I'm really rusty on some of them.
Nah.
that's fair. But
No,
that
you-
York
okay.
performance late game.
Oh yeah,
my
no, I'm
God.
still learning him. I
Still
don't know
learning
most
him.
matchups.
What?
Yeah, no, I don't know most matchups on him. He's very difficult a bit.
I
Because
will
there's
admit,
some
yeah.
where you can, I think your wall can be used like a lot better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In these games.
But you were trapped. You were locking him down very nice. I mean,
Mm,
especially with the Leona.
Oh,
Played
you're
in-
cutting out
Then
a lot.
Oh no! Why is that happening? Oh, hello.
You're
I
good.
think what happened during the first game was that they just went towards our backline and then they just left their backline open, so I just ran straight back there to go
Yeah.
get them.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked tremendously well, and then the second game, the constant split pushing from you provided a whole different realm of pressure for Smiley Face that they couldn't react.
That one. I kind of ran it down that one. The last fight.
What for? Oh, you mean when you were in bot lane?
Yeah, when I ran into the dragon pit and they just all focused me.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think I got very lucky that Lee Sin kicked me out of everything that they were doing.
True.
Nah, it was calculated. You
It
knew he
was
gonna
calculated. Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
I got lucky. I got lucky.
But you had the highest CS that game, which
Mm.
honestly, that's all that matters when you're split pushing and when you're playing these characters. So definitely a good job. It looked really well, even though you say you have no practice or barely any practice on this new meta. You're doing really well for it so far. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think you did extremely well as well, and playing around the meta necessarily bad. Like if you were to tell other people, like, would you say stick with the meta or just stick with what you know?
I
Like
think
because
the
it
best way
varies.
to play the game, would be to stick to what you know, because you'll be like stronger, like personally, than what you would like otherwise be playing. Like personally, I like to do split pushers, so like this meta is like getting better for me, sort of. And then like some metas I just like completely like go like crazy. Like I have to go like Aatrox or like other carries. Personally for this Gold League, I think that green is our hardest matchup. To be fair, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So green, take not that all the other teams are bad or anything, but it's just the one that will give you the most difficulty.
Yeah, I think their team is better like throughout because they have more synergy together. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
Understandable. I mean, you guys have great synergy as well. I mean, the roams coming in from Carry Bear. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I did vote for Carry.
Yeah, I think Carry Bear would have like if I didn't like quote unquote did so well. I think Carry Bear would have been here instead of me because he was like shot calling a lot for us.
Those are your words, not mine. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
that the chat voted you, so hey, you gotta you gotta take what you can get.
I don't think I deserved it, to be fair.
They thought you did well, and so did we. So that's all that matters.
All that matters. Exactly. But no, seriously, great job. I mean, 2-0 is kind of seems to be the norm now for the series or for the summer series forward. So I'm kind of getting a little bit mad because I like these game threes.
So you like the comeback games?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it just allows us to do a little bit more casting. It's all for selfish. But I love to see you guys stay ahead. I love to see you guys, sit there and get the 2-0s. If you guys can do it, definitely do it. Do not throw the games for us. Please don't do that. But seriously, keep up the great work. You are doing amazing. Any closing remarks? Anything you want to say out to the fans, to the other teams, anything like that?
Well, I don't really have anything to say. I think personally, I really like to play top lane with everyone because I get to learn more about the game. Like I get to learn like where not to step and how teams coordinate well together. Like there's some times where during game one, Leona Shmi kept roaming up
Yep.
to help Bracer, and I think I could have played those a little bit better. Like I think
That's fair.
I just
The
need to
roles
learn, like,
themselves.
yeah, I have a lot of mistakes that I need to make up for.
Like vision, having vision,
Yeah,
making sure you know where people are on the map. Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair. That is very fair.
yeah.
So
Absolutely. No, I mean, overall, though, you did extremely well. 2-0 is nothing to look down on, especially for your first game and your second game. That Yorick was absolutely legendary. I mean, you staying alive with that 3% health and still getting a double kill before dying.
That
It
was
was
very
amazing.
very like close. Like I thought I would
calculated,
have already died.
calculated. Okay,
No, no,
calculated. All right.
because of
Don't try to
oh,
downplay it. All
alright.
right.
He's like,
Messing
okay,
with
fine, calculated.
I guess it's calculated.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There we go. Hey, no, seriously, fantastic job. I know this. We're going to see you in this MVP circle. Definitely not. I expect to see you a lot more coming, later on in the series as well. You said moving forward, Team Green is probably going to give you the biggest problems. I cannot wait to see that game, between the two of you. But seriously, great job. Go enjoy your win with your team. I don't really know if there was like a whole review. I mean, vision-wise, I think you could be a little bit better on the top side just to avoid those ganks a little bit. But you handled the 2v1s extremely well, especially, and your team follows up with you extremely well,
Yeah.
as well. So definitely great.
Personally, I think I've made a big step from where I was in the first Gold Series, where I was just a substitute top laner for the old red.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think my team works really well with me.
Absolutely,
That's
you definitely deserve this starting role on a team on your own rather than being a sub. Talents are nothing to scoff at, 100%. And
there's a person in chat that said that I should shout out Snacks. Honestly,
Really?
not gonna lie, TS is crap.
Well, if you want to play outside of the meta, who would you enjoy to play a little bit?
Outside of meta, I think right now I kind of like sometimes I mess around in like normals, like I just play like Lucian top or like just messing around with like random picks. So I think one pick I would really like to learn right now would be Rumble. I think for top lane.
That's a fair pick. I like it. I like to see it.
Seen a lot of Rumble mid and jungle, haven't
Yeah.
as you used to. Yeah, not a whole lot. No.
Yeah.
But I think overall, once again, very amazing, great job. You guys are absolutely killing it right now in the summer split. So keep on doing the tremendous work that you're doing. And then tomorrow we have another game for all of you folks out there. It is going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be Redemption, which is Team Red, versus Queen's Gambit, which is going to be Team Black. It'll be Wookie and myself once again. So if you love seeing our beautiful faces, you will get to continue to see it. And then, of course, on Friday, we have 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be Exiles, which is Team Blue, versus Team Sitting on Wards, which is Team Yellow. And that is going to be Wookie and then Newman casting that one. So check us out on those times again. Once again, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. See you here. It is your boy Rylionn, and of course joining me is going to be Wookie, and then the MVP for tonight's match is the wonderful, wonderful Persona. And this is us signing off. You all have a great rest of the evening, y'all. Peace out.
Bye.